Good evening, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Wednesday, December 28th, 2022. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So, we're going to look at these charts here, but for anybody who was asking, yes, I did go to the dentist today for the first time in 2 years after a very, and I haven't talked about this a lot on here, had a very bad experience where a dentist broke my ventricle, like below your roots, and tried to do a root canal and it hurt really bad and yada yada yada. Did the root canal and tried to put a crown on, but there's a broken it's like a fracture below the gum line, and haven't gone to the dentist in 2 years, so I went today, got some problems fixed. I had a tooth extracted and then some work done. It went a lot better than I thought it was going to, and a little bit of a pain, but now in 3 weeks or 2.5 3 weeks I go back. And then they're going to remove that clusterfuck that the other dentist did, which is that broken ventricle on my molar. They'll just remove the fragments. And then I need one more, I think I just need a buckle. So basically, less than an hour left of work. So big part today. Today was the hard part. Yeah, that might be a little painful getting that piece out. But today I had to get work done on the right side, and I had a crack in my tooth. And I just had a lot of pain over there. So it worked out well. Got a piece of one of my teeth that was, above the gum line pulled out. And, a little sore, but very happy that I'm done with this. It was a anxiety-ridden thing after, obviously, not being able to trust people with your mouth. So I'm relieved to get that done. And, the next part is going to be easy. This was the hard part. Next part will be easy, because then I can get that tooth out that I haven't wanted in there for quite some time. And it's already grinded down. I've already had a root canal on it, so they got to pull the fragments out, so it'll be nice and easy. So now I get to focus on Michigan on Saturday, and we get to focus on the charts here. And then on January 16th, I'll go back and get the last half of this done, which is the easy part, in my opinion. So, today was the mind fuck, and I got through it. Did what I had to do. Cost me almost $900, because I don't have dental insurance. So, it is what it is. So anyhow, head and shoulders pattern, it looks like. Looks like we're getting rejected on the 20-day. And looks like we're going to be breaking down here. And our next breakdown point would be about the 348 mark. 355 was a huge level, which we're still at. And as long as we hold the 355, we could still keep ourselves from falling any further. But right now, the pattern suggests that we're on a bear flag. And it doesn't look great here. It doesn't look great here at all. You can see how we came up to the 373. It's the 371 level that we attempted to break past, but we're unable to. And yeah, that's what we're looking at right there. We got rejected firmly on that symmetrical triangle right now. We're below the 200-day, and it just doesn't look good right now. It doesn't look good right now. And I would anticipate if we lose the 355, which, I mean, you can see we're on the cusp right now. And we've got about an hour until the daily close. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this exactly plays out. If we do lose the 355, I do know this 348 is the next area. Then we've got the 338 roughly. Shit, you could even say the 335. I'd probably be more comfortable around the 335 level. Then you've got 328, 318. 304, 287, but really, after you break the 355, if you break the 355, the 348 becomes A1, so don't really have to worry about anything. 348 would become the very critical, and same with 351, but 348's underneath, so I look at 348 as a bigger level, and some people will be like, Tom, you're just talking, you're showing shit. This is what I see. This is what I'm thinking in my head. It's good for you guys to hear exactly what I know. And you can see again, the 348 is going to be very prevalent if the 355 breaks. That's just a line that's going to be there. So 348, 335 after that would be your key levels of support. If you lose the 335, that's when all hell can break loose. That's when you've literally got to hold the 308 and then the 287. Those are your two lower supports if we get past 335. So I'm trying to show you a lot of information in this update. I can't do a 30-minute update right now. I can't really talk much more than I already have. But I always feel the need to come on and show everybody exactly what's going on. As we can see, this is starting to play out as a bear flag like we anticipated. We did talk about the possibilities, though. If it did break up, possibly coming up to the 17,300 and then maybe 17,600, but it's a long shot. We talked about how it's a long shot, but I'm still going to give you the possibility so that you can make an educated and informed decision. What I will show you, though, is we went across back below a very important uptrending support at around 16,600. If you're a Bitcoin lover, or if you want Bitcoin and cryptos to do something, you need to hold that line. To me, this looks like left shoulder, head, right shoulder. It looks like we created a head and shoulders topping reversal pattern. I can't change what I'm feeling. And then if you break through here and you actually confirm this 16,600 as resistance, some could say 16,650, but I'd like to say 16,600 and below. We could absolutely, because it's come across 16,650 and get a rejection there, understandable. But ultimately, I'd like to see us under 16,600 and push down to the 16,000 level would be the next move that I anticipate. Bitcoin on the USDT chart, you can see this has broken down. And now in order to break back up, we're going to have to break the 16.6. You can say 16,630, 16,650. The bottom line is you've got to get back above 16,600 if you don't want this to absolutely implode. Remember, a lot of people came out today talking settlement, talking about all this bullshit, nonsense with XRP, because the Department of Justice in New York claimed that two cryptos or two companies they went after were not securities but commodities. They did that for legal purposes only, so there wouldn't be as much red tape. A lot of people tried to manipulate their audience once again today, and trust me, I got to read a lot about it in the waiting room and whatnot. Tried to manipulate their audience into believing that, there's going to be a settlement for XRP Ripple. This is huge news because they ruled all crypto commodities, yada, yada, yada. These are the two. And it's like, this is horseshit. And I shared it in my earlier update if you would like to watch it. They only did that and declared them a commodity and not a security so they wouldn't have to go through all the red tape of proving that they were a security. There was fraud committed. This person stole millions of dollars from his clients. And that's how they decided to do it, the Department of Justice in New York. The same place, ironically, that's charging XRP Ripple as a security. The same office. So it's legal mumbo jumbo, but I believe that what happened today on social media, through YouTube, through Twitter, is that they cleverly gave you the information about this to make it look like a settlement. I think this was just a clever ruse to get views. Nothing more, nothing less, and everybody who talked about a possible settlement today is out of their fucking rocker. And honestly, it's a shame to see. It's a shame to see so many people that would manipulate and lie to you. It's a damn shame. I'm not going to do it, but it's a damn fucking shame. XLM sitting at 0.716, down another 3.65% today. This, once again, we talked about the downtrending support line as resistance, and this bear flag is going to play true. There's no volume. We did get rejected right up at 773. I got a few thank yous, and I appreciate it. And you don't have to thank me for it. Some people made some good trades in the leverage trading, not based on me saying anything about it, but just on the way the charts look, and they were able to ride it up to this retest after the drop point. So Randy and a few others, I thank you for the kind words that you had sent me earlier in the week, earlier in the month regarding that. That was back on the 19th roughly. And then for XLM, if it continues to break down, I firmly believe XLM's in some serious shit here. 0.63 is a big possibility for XLM. And then 0.68, I mean, it's a big problem here. Big problem. And then DGB's down 1.69% today to 0.075. I mean, double zeros, folks. Not to mention our increasingly important uptrending support line is about to get breached again, but we haven't been able to break it just yet. We're once again trading between the 0.075 and the 0.0802. If we break 0.0705, big issues. Big issues, folks. Very big issues. And you can see the 0.0747 to put it bluntly. Once these numbers break, folks, I mean, you're talking about, you could possibly be coming down here to 0.05. And I whispered, but that is, I'm telling you, Once this breaks, we've got a huge fucking drop, and it's going to be unbelievable. I mean, you'd think it's far enough at 0.075, but now losing another 40-50%. Oh, brother. Pay attention to that. And look, I did over a 10-minute update just because. XDC, this was my targeted move. Remember when we showed? This was... So here's what we did. And every other one, for the most part, took the down route. These are the exact scenarios that we talked about after the Fed meeting. I did all of these, and I went through a whole bunch. I left this one on because I haven't been covering XDC, but it was more of a bounce, get over this, and then you'd get rejected up here to confirm the bearishness. And look what happened. Up, supported on this again over in here, and then it bounced up. We got rejected here at the symmetrical, or the ascending triangle, I should say, the bull flag, which is what we anticipate. Now we're going to see we either are going to get supported on this area of about 0.0249, or we're going to break all the way to 0.23, ultimately break the 0.221 and look further for a downfall. That's what we're looking at as we're looking to get rejected at this bull flag. And as you can see, the return volume, it just hasn't been that great. Started off okay, but the last it just hasn't been great. So to me, all these are looking very bearish. We have a bearish overtone, so that's what you need to remember. DXY is at 104.463. The Dow Jones ended up down 365 points, or 1.10%. And the Dow Jones is not looking good. Looks like a head and shoulders pattern is finally been put in. We talked about the scenario. If we got rejected here, which we did, that this was going to be a big dump. And we're building up to make an even bigger dump here. Assuming we can't break back up with some bullshit. But going into the new year, you can see there's probably not going to be a New Year's Day pump like they promised. I didn't promise it. I was telling everybody to be very wary. And we'll end on the DXY at 104.463, looking a little more bullish today, as I talked about earlier on the bull flag. When we broke out, I talked about how we were likely coming up to 104.73 or 78, depending on where you're looking, 104.78. And then we'll go from there. If we can break 104.78, then we can finally make a return run up to 106.20. If we get rejected there, we're just filling out this little descending triangle, or the much wider ascending triangle. So pay attention to everything I'm saying. It's a real roadmap for each and every one of you. I do this out of the kindness of my heart, and because I appreciate what I do. I love what I do. I like doing this. I come here every single day, no questions asked. Today I got some work done and a little bit of a pain, but this is my second update today because I appreciate what I do. 930 views and 97 likes on the first video. I am so happy about that. Only 7 hours old. Greatly appreciate that, because in that video I told you the truth about the Department of Justice call for crypto as a commodity, because everybody made it sound like they did that for all of crypto, but it was a strategic move by the Department of Justice out of New York to do that. But their so-called case where, hey, let's face it, they had to go after somebody who conned people out of their own money, and it was crypto, so they used what they had to. Not what everybody made it out to be. If you want to join Tom's Army, I'd really appreciate it today. We're down to 212 members. We still have 212 members, but hey, it's the Christmas season. You know, things are tough. So if you want to join Tom's Army, now would be a great time. Click on XRP Future Millionaire. You get the exclusive emoji badges, and in month 12, you get the I Told You So XRP badge. In month 1, you get Me Abducted by Aliens. I appreciate the 25 likes here, by the way, when I posted this. And I also appreciate just, you guys are awesome. Just awesome that you guys are watching and paying attention to that stuff. And then if you want to join me on MEXC, no VPN, no spot fees, and no KYC in the USA. Trade up to 200x. And now, XRP, as of today, you can trade anywhere from 72 to 200x, which I don't advise it, but if you're a gambler, you can definitely do that with XRP today, starting today. And there's a trading pool that you can win money in as well. And then on BITGET, no spot fees either, but you might need a VPN for the USA if you're a new user. Old users, it doesn't apply, but they're trying to get right with the regulations. And then UPHOLD, obviously don't forget about if you want to hold stuff, if you want to. That's my safest way to hold my cash. So I'll send it off of there and send it to other places if need be, but I spot buy on MEXC and BitGet, no questions asked. If you want to send a thanks, super thanks, $2, $5, $10, or $50, I would greatly appreciate it if one person does that for no reason other than tell me I'm doing a damn good job, or say we appreciate you coming on even after what you went through today. Hashtag the FUD stops here.